So for this phase of the project, I've got to get these big rubber corner pieces out of each side and get to the back side of this headliner up here behind the airbags here, and put some brackets in so I can get this shelf installed. Before you totally commit to this video, it's only fair to tell you that I ran into some problems and it took me a whole lot longer than they say. So here's the directions. Let's see. Here's what they say, 30 to 45 minutes with 2 people. Well, it's 1 man and it's pretty much been a day job. But that includes a run to the parts store to get some more Sawzall blades or jigsaw blades and get some parts, and I'm going to cut out a piece of carpet to glue down on the top of that. But I think we're about there, and so we'll show you how we got here. Now we run into the first issue here. Most of these transit vans have a shelf across here, and maybe it was an option that I missed out on somehow or didn't think about it. I certainly would have got it because it's a low shelf here and then this shelf goes above it. But the problem now is that configuration has a flat spot and an indentation for the other shelf that this one doesn't have, and these brackets are supposed to go there, which these ones are not going to do. So I've got to figure out plan B for this situation. Unfortunately, all I can do right now is move on to the next step and see how things end up, because either I have to order a new headliner, which I really don't want to do, or I end up cutting into this one to get access to my next bolt hole, which wouldn't be a very nice factory edge because the other one actually goes in and down and has room for that. So we're going to have to just move on and see what happens. Well, I guess we don't know until we try to just see how this is going to fit in here. That isn't going to work at all. Well, I think this project's come to an end until I can call a factory and figure out if I need a headliner fix or exactly what's going on. Because it is not going to fit this one without cutting a hole into my headliner here, and even with that, it's not long enough to fit in there. Here's what we're gonna do. So this needs to come in right about here, and the configuration along this is a little bit different. So I think I can bring it in and just cut that out a little bit so it fits in there better. Maybe reinforce that, because I can't imagine what a whole new headliner costs that fits this thing. And I think I can make this thing work. We've got 1.25 inches there. So I gotta cut in a little slit there to make that fit in and hook up. All right. Okay, here we go. No turning back now. Let's take a look at this thing. See if that is close. Alright, so that fits in there close. And I've got about 1 inch gap. This contour is different up here. So I'm literally going to have to take this straight across, back a little, and recontour this little piece of metal, and then everything should come together okay. So this is what we're doing. We're going to make ourselves a little tool here to scribe this out. I put some tape on there. My widest gap up in here is 1.5 inches. So I just drilled a little hole in a paint stick there at 1.5 inches. And I'm going to trace my way around. And yes, I am going to cut into this expensive piece of metal I bought. Okay, we're going to see how that fits now. Hopefully that'll work up in there. Oh man, I almost cut off this tab right here that bolts to the roof on the front, right up by the mirror. That would have ruined my day right there. So now that I've got this long piece here, it used to only be about this long was the tab at the end. So now it's this long. It makes for a weak link there. So I'm going to take a piece of this scrap metal that I cut off of here. I'm going to weld it into there. Not weld it, but I'm going to put a button screw into there so it's not going to be a weak link right here. All right, here we go. Last time. Oh, nice. Okay. Ha! They were wrong. It does not take 2 people to install one of these, and it does take longer than 45 minutes, especially when it doesn't fit the way they planned for it to fit. We got it. Here we are with a finished shelf all put in. We got carpet on the top side, so it's nice and unrattly and grippy for stuff up here. Got everything bolted in. Got everything up here nicely fitted. Everything around here. I got a little pencil mark I gotta get off the thing there, but all of that fit real nice. Just had to recut that whole angle there, different than what they had it. But other than that, we're good.